People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People of Seven on Twitter and YouTube, people elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, could be located at people.etsy.com. And my t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. Yeah. And I'm making pancakes. And every time I want pancakes, I also want salad. I don't know why, it's a quirky little thing in my brain. I've actually gone to restaurants, especially IHOP or Perkins, and I say, "What can I get you?" "A short stack and a salad." And they go, "Okay, would you like ranch with that?" But every time it throws them off. And I figure since I already got my bonnet on, might make some soap. And we don't just make pancakes for one person here. So even though I wanted pancakes, there's 3 people, it's gotta be 3 batches. Yeah. Including the one person that says, "Oh, I don't eat pancakes." But every time you look up, the pancakes are gone. And they only was here. It's the same person that says, "Oh, I don't eat dairy." But no. They didn't say dairy. They said they don't drink milk. And that includes almond milk, soy milk, dairy milk, whatever. And even when they're the only person in the house, the milk's gone. Right then. I learned a long time ago, just because the pancakes seem to be done on one side and you flip it, you don't just flip it again because then they'll get tough. So when they do this, where you can actually move them around, but they're not quite done yet, don't flip them again. Just, take it off the heat. Wait till it starts sliding freely across the pot, and then just slide it on into the pan. And then you go to the next one. Yeah. These are what we call my family plate cakes. One pancake is the size of a plate. In other words, instead of pouring 1, 2, or 3 pancakes or whatever fits in the pan, we just make one large. Hold on, let me show you. Just make one large pancake. See that? That will feed. Well, just the one pancake will feed, one person 4 servings. Because it's the same amount. It's just in a different format. So these 2 pancakes is one for me, one for Mom, one for Aunt Faye. And while I'm thinking about it, let's refill the dish soap. This person tends to use this much dish soap every setting. And then complain that, well, I didn't have to do your dishes. Nobody told you to do dishes, especially if you're going to do it wrong, But every time I look up, you need to buy dish soap. If I bought dish soap 2 days ago, why would I need to buy dish soap on the 3rd day? Unless you're doing something way wrong. So that's when I figured out she just literally, hold on, let me close this up. Her idea of putting soap in the dishwasher is to go like this. And then take the towel and go like this. And by the time you're done washing once, she went through that much soap. So I buy this size and just refill this several times. That way, it seems when they see less, and you end up using the correct amount then. Okay, it seems this pancake is running out of oil. So let me add some more oil to it. It looks perfect though, but with the lack of oil, you'd never get it out of there. Yeah. So, what kind of soap should I make? Oh, look, there's captions down here. Let's see what's going on. If I can access the captions. Top chat, live chat, visible. Ooh, yeah, let's go with that. All visible. I've never done this before in a format that's, well, shall we say, dependable. Other two efforts to do a live. If not, go back and look up those videos. I was trying to show how I was doing a soap, and the live kept going down, and then when I was trying to show how I was cutting up the section, the live kept going down. Now I know what I'm doing. There's no people in here. It says view count 0, but hey, I'm live. So you will never get good at something unless you continuously do it. Yeah. So there's something chiming. What was that? In the meantime, let's get these 2 pancakes, this last batch of pancakes, completely cooked. And then we'll decide what we're going to do about some soap. Okay. Dump out this water. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm either going to do a unscented remake of the teardrop soap, because the soap accelerated badly. It looked good finished product, but it wasn't the design I was going for. Or I'm going to do a remake of the zigzag swirl, or the cosmic zigzag swirl, whatever they want to call it, but basically it's the zigzag swirl. That one doesn't need to be unscented, but it does need to be a slow moving soap. It's going to be a lard base, or one of the fragrances I know will not accelerate too quickly. Or, because I got skills that way, I can just make a large batch and make one of each, you know? There is a fragrance oil I have in there that's brand new. It was a sample called watery something, river water something. I'll look it up, but it's a water fragrance. In other words, it's probably going to be a men's scent, because they are usually the scents used for men's fragrances, like cool water, you know, aqua de joe, which means blue water. And, no, Chanel de Blue is blue water. Aqua de joe would mean water of Geo, which is the name of the person that made it. Water. I first learned, even though I can't remember how to say stuff in the languages sometimes. That was the issue before the stroke, so basically it's just a quirk I got going on now. But yeah, so now the pancakes are done. Oh, let's put some butter on these. And then there will be salad on my portion, because, well, I had a craving for pancakes and salad. Now, what usually happens when I get the craving like that is usually going on breakfast or lunch, and your brain goes, well, you got to have one or the other, and then I do both. Yeah. So now there's a plate cake for each member of the family and an extra one. Because I didn't measure this, I just put the pancake mix in and then added some water, and then it wasn't enough water, so I added more water. Then it was too much water. Then I added some more pancake mix, and that's how I ended up with 4. Literally 4 perfectly measured pancakes. Which means if I had company or guests or whatever, it's perfect. But that's not the case. So this will sit here until we can microwave it into submission some other time. But see, this is what's turned out. Okay. If you can move it around like that, then it's done. So I'm just going to turn that off right now because I don't have an extra plate. Yeah. Now, next thing I'm going to do is get a fork, got some butter, I'll sneak over here and get this syrup. Long story behind that, but let's just say when you have diabetics in a house and you measure out how much sugar and stuff they can get, you don't allow them to know where the extra stuff is. I mean, right, a little squirt of syrup is within the range of how much they are allowed to have. However, if you let them go crazy and eat as much of whatever they want, then you have a different issue. I'll be right back. Yeah, stick around. Mm-hmm. Hey, hungry people, guess what? Meantime, Mom, I'm gonna bring you a plate. Not plate, a tray, because you can't have syrupy stuff on your bed like that. No, I used the fork. Stuff just magically appeared. I also got some salad in here if you want some instead. Hey there. I see there's a person here now. Yeah. Now, this last pancake, we're just going to put up so that way, yeah, it can be ready for another day. Well, no, let's not use that plate. This is made of metal. See, this one is microwavable. So if someone wants to eat it, they can. Now, that takes care of the pancakes. Let's get to this salad. I know, pancakes and salad. Sounds weird. I think it was about the time I had my second child that I started doing that. I kept craving one or the other, and then, hey, can I put the two together? And yes, you can. Okay, romaine. The perfect size for romaine is usually 5 leaves. Well, perfect size for me. Somebody else might say, hey, chop up the whole thing. And somebody else might say, wow, that's a lot. So, I'm going to put that there. I still have some left for the next salad. And this is a 3-pack, which means I can go romaine crazy if I want to. Yes. Okay, now, this feels like a rainy day, but I don't see any rain. Yep, I stand corrected. The ground is wet. Let's get some ranch. Okay, now, let's take these white leaves, give them a real good rinse. Even when stuff comes pre-rinsed in the package, it's rinsed when I know it's rinsed because I rinsed it. What if their idea of, hey, we do one of those sprinkler dealios at it, and it never got any actual rinsing. Nobody went through and made sure there was, no debris left on it from nature, like, little mealybugs or pieces of debris from wherever. Yeah, that is not rinsing. That is, hey, we sprinkled something at it. If you go to Kroger's right now, that's what you see. You'll see the food sprinkled with water. And that's their idea of prepping or keeping the, vegetables moist. And then when you say, hey, is this pre-rinsed? They'll say, yes, it's been clean. That's not clean. That has never been clean. And it can never be called clean because, that's not clean. That's just, ugh. And I'm a germaphobe, so I have to know when something was clean, how much it was clean, so forth and so on. I'm one of these people, if I went to a restaurant that I've never been to before, I might offend the host because I was like, hey, can I watch you clean my vegetables and watch you cook my meal? And I don't be joking. I be serious as a heart attack because, well, let's put it this way. Those places that says, hands before returning to work. I've gone to some of those bathrooms because I wash my own hands before I go eat anything. So you be at a restaurant, you be like, okay, be ready for grace in 5 minutes. There's everybody's signal to go wash your hands, go use the bathroom, whatever, and wash your hands again. And then meet us back at the table because we still say grace even though we're in a public place. That's the way I was brought up. That's the way I brought up kids. That's when my kids will bring up their kids. So aside from the godliness of it all, there's the cleanliness of it all. And if I wash my hands before I go eat, it disturbs me to no end when you're in the bathroom and you see somebody walk in, they do whatever they have to do, and then they walk out. It's like, you're not going to wash your hands? And then you realize that person had on a uniform. No, you can't touch. You can't bring me nothing now. I have been known to go back to the table and say, yeah, this is a wash. Let's leave. And, the person I was with at the time, okay, so was it a wait staff or was it the cook? Because they already know me. If the food ain't clean to my liking, I'm not going to eat it. If the staff has slovenly habits or they don't wash their hands, that's no. I'm not going to trust you went to the kitchen while you're cooking the food and just say, hey, well, while I'm at it, let me wash my hands and start. If you don't wash your hands, no, I ain't going to touch nothing or trust anything you cook at that point. I'm just, I just roast my own self out thinking about it. Yeah. No. See, that don't work for me. There's a reason they call me OCD. Yeah. That's so good. That is so good. And then around about actual lunchtime, because it's 2:46, which since we get started late, that's technically brunch time for us. because breakfast is usually 8:30. Lunch is usually 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And it's 2:47, and we're just not eating breakfast. So around about 4:35, I might eat that other pancake and call it lunch. Mm. Well, Mom might eat it. Elaine Faye, who says she doesn't want it, she already ate today. No, she said she ate yesterday. Yesterday, about dinner time, and we're past lunchtime today. That's not healthy eating. She turns around and complains that her stomach hurts. Okay, must be something to eat. Yeah, it's called hunger pains because you're not eating. It's so good. It might sound weird to you, but at some point in time, put salad and pancakes together and enjoy the treat. Now, in the meantime, I don't see people in here other than me, so that means I've been talking to myself for 20 minutes. What's this button do? I don't know what this button does. It's a, what do you call that? Filter screen. Well, I don't need filters. I'm me, just how you see me. Here. Okay, let's click it back to normal. It says normal, beam, blush, pop, crush, glow. Anybody on now there? Now, in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy my pancakes and salad. Yes. With ranch dressing, mind you. And I'm going to decide what kind of soup I'm going to make. And then I'll come back and let you go along with me on that journey. So this has been People 7 on Twitter and YouTube. People are elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly, can be located at people.etsy.com. And my t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.gmail.com. Y'all say blessed day soon. Bye now. It's lunchtime. Now how do you end the live stream? See, they don't put all these details that you need to know on here. Yeah, let's try this button. Are you sure you want to stop live streaming? Duh. Yeah, that's why I push the button. Bye now.